How can parents raise children to value depth, purpose, and delayed gratification in an age dominated by short form content, endless distraction, and dopamine chasing media? What practical steps can we take to protect and prepare our children so they aren't psychologically hijacked by the algorithm before they even have a sense of who they are?
So the most terrifying element of the algorithm, and you can really see this in the degeneration of YouTube, especially over the last 2 years, is that the algorithm maximizes for grip of attention. But the problem comes as the maximization of grip of attention becomes shorter and shorter duration, right? Like pathological addiction is actually the hijacking of attention by short-term considerations. So the shorter term across which your attention span is being manipulated, the more pathological the outcome. And you can see a race to the bottom in the social media world, and TikTok probably really kicked that off. And so, okay, so how do you fight against that? Well, look, you fight against that the same way you fight against immaturity as you socialize your children. What you're actually doing when you socialize children is you expand the time frame over which they calculate reward, right? So they're able to maintain attentional focus for longer and longer spans of time while they're doing effortful things that culminate in a delayed reward. It's the definition of maturity. So how do you practice that with them? Well, you listen to them. That's helpful. That's why regular dinner times, meal times together are very useful without phones, so that people communicate. And you can encourage your children to attend for long periods of time by listening to them formulate their thoughts and engaging in conversation with them. Interact with your children in a manner that requires sustained attention for longer and longer periods of time. So you want to engage as a family in sophisticated enterprises that don't fragment attention down to the smallest possible unit.